Okay, today is hybrid functions. So functions that have different rules for different subsets of the domain. So if you take, for example, this one here, so we have, okay, so for this first equation here, so what it's actually saying, so we have the rule y equals x minus 1, but we're only going to apply that rule when x is less than 0. So if I was to draw that on my set of axes, so this has a negative gradient, and the y-intercept's -1 and the x-intercept is -1. So, but I'm not going to go past any number when x is past 0. So if you would see, it would come all the way down, but when I get to this point, x is 0, so I'm going to stop. Because at that point, we're going to have the next rule. So it says, which is 2x minus 1 from 0 to 1. So if I was looking at, 2x minus 1. So when x is equal to 0, y is -1. So that's down here. And this is going to be a straight line because it's a linear, all the way up to, we're going to go up to x equals 1. So if I do that in the formula, we'd have 2 times 1 minus 1. So that's going to be 1. 2 times 1 minus 1 is going to be 1. So when x is 1, y is 1. So we're going to follow the line, or the function, then follows that rule in between those values. So we do that, and we draw a line up to there. And then finally, after that, it's going to follow this rule. For all numbers greater than 1, it's going to follow this y equals a half x plus a half. So that has a little bit of a smaller gradient, so the steepness, so I'm just going to wing it, but it'll be something like off to there, like that. Okay, so that's what a hybrid function is. A hybrid function just is, we have a function, but for different sections of, or different sets of x, we're following different rules. Now we have to be careful too with the what sign. This equals 2 means that the green line has the dot included. For the blue, because it's only less than, so it would not include that -1 down there, so that would be an open circle for that one. And for the yellow one, it would be included in there as well. Okay, so that's hybrid functions.